slide that first one down just a little. Let's line it up perfectly.
All tied up and stuff like that. It's all tied up.
Okay, does that look like they're lined up perfectly?
Yeah.
So let's fix just a little bit. They're all the same size, so they should look exactly the same. It'll be much easier to answer questions later if they're lined up. Help from our taller friends. That's all right, Odessa. Stick it right up there. We would need a little more room, wouldn't we? We could put our title up a little bit farther. In a perfect world, our title would be up a little bit farther. Now let's look at our, we can call it a pictograph that we made. Kind of looks like a bar graph too, doesn't it? Gauge which cookie is the class's favorite.
Chocolate chip.
Good. Out of these 4 cookies, which is the least favorite? Jason?
Snickerdoodle and peanut butter.
Very good. We have a tie. How many more people chose M&M's than Snickerdoodles? Raise your hand. Kate?
2.
How do you figure that out so fast?
I just looked at the peanut butter and I looked at the M&Ms and then I started from where the last peanut butter one is and then I saw 2 more.
Good. He's just comparing them. Just comparing these, and he sees M&M, Snickerdoodles, right? Was it Snickerdoodles or peanut butter?
Peanut butter.
And he can tell that he would need 1, 2 more for them to be the same. So there's 2 more of the M&M. How many kids liked peanut butter and chocolate chip? Nick?
11.
Thumbs up if you agree. Because I didn't count them. Thumbs down if you do not. Oh, there's no thumbs down, Nick. Which ones are you adding up? Which ones were you adding? Peanut butter and chocolate chip? Is that the right? Okay. Try them again.
9.
9. Thumbs up? Down? Good. All right, now we know our favorite cookies. We're going to use those cookies to do some multiplication practice. Oh, we're off the chart, aren't we? Let's go back to this where we can see them. Okay, here's my cookie sheet, and I'm baking chocolate chip cookies. If I put 5 rows of chocolate chip cookies on my sheet, with 4 in each row, how many cookies would fit on my sheet? So can we use the cookies? I'm going to do this first one for you. How many rows did I say?
5.
Let's see if we can do 5. Oh, I might not be able to fit 5. I need a bigger cookie sheet, don't I? Well, let's change it. Let's do 4 rows of 4 cookies. There's my 4 rows, and I need 4 cookies in each row. What does this look like?
An L. Array.
An array? Who said an array?
Me.
Okay. Are we thinking multiplication?
Yeah.
That's one way we can figure out multiplication facts, is to make an array. So I have 4 rows of 4 cookies. Now, if I wanted to write a multiplication sentence that represents my cookies, what would I say? Zach?
8 plus 8.
Is that multiplication? Did we do anything with 8? So let's stop for a minute. Because we can do repeated addition, right? Would it be 8 plus 8? What would it be for repeated addition? How many do you have?
4.
So we would have 4 plus
4.
4. Is that all of them?
Plus 4. Plus 4.
We could do repeated addition, but you are big third graders now, and we want to do multiplication. Odessa, what would our multiplication sentence be? 4 rows with 4 in each row is 4 times 4. How can we figure out this answer, Wyatt? If you didn't know your 4s, how would you figure it out? Well, if we've got this in front of us, what can we do with this? We can just count them, right? Or we could count them by 4s, if we could do that. Or we could count them even by 2s if we want to. Let's count them. How many do you get, Keaton? How many cookies do you have? Be ready to either agree or disagree with Keaton. 18, he says. Thumb up or down? They say down, Keaton. Let's try it again. I'll point, you count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16. What about 16? 4 times 4 is 16. Very good. Let's do another cookie sheet. I'll need some helpers this time. Cookie pan's a little bit different. This time, we're going to do 3 rows of 4 cookies. Zach, can you go show us 3 rows of 4 cookies? Now usually when we make arrays, we think of our rows going across, right? So there's 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows. Are you off the cookie sheet? Let's put them up. There's your 3 rows. So let's put 4 going this way. I think they fit a little bit better. Do 3 rows of 4. You might lose just a little bit of that cookie in the oven. Have you ever had anything boil over in the oven or fall off the side of the pan? In the oven? Okay, that's all right. We're allowed to let it fall over a little bit right now. Okay, does he have 3 rows of 4? Thumbs up or down? Multiplication sentence. Jason, come write it for Zach, please. Thank you, Zach. Looks good. You may have a seat. Jason's going to write the multiplication fact. We have not done this fact unless you learned your 4s. 3 times 4. Jason, you going to give us the answer? 12. Good. What if we took our cookie tray and we just turned it the other way? And I could do this if, well, let's see how fast we can do it. And then if we group them all, which that doesn't work, let's try again. Then we should be able to spin our whole cookie tray. Now what would our multiplication fact be, Isaac?
3 times 4.
Do we have 3 rows now? I think that's what we had before. 3 times 4. Look.
4 times.
Oh, that worked.
4 times 3.
4 times 3. You gotta remember, lay that pin down. Same cookies, right? Same amount of cookies. We didn't get rid of any. We didn't gain any. All right, 1 more, and then you're going to get some cookies of your own. This one, let's do 2 groups of 2. Ivan? 2 rows of 2 cookies. And we need Charlize to come write the multiplication sentence. Okay, 2 rows of 2 cookies. Real quick, Charlize. property called when we switch the numbers around? Everybody?
Commutative.
Good. If we switch these around, what would our new sentence be, Kate?
It would be the same exact thing.
Be the same thing, right? Because we're using two of the same numbers. So we wouldn't have to do the commutative property with this one. Now, you are going to get your own cookie sheet. Some of you my paper passers. And I need another paper passer. Annie's not here. Monica and Nigel, if you both come. And get a bag of cookies for each of the kids. You are getting a cookie tray or cookie sheet and a bag of cookies. And then I am going to give you a multiplication sentence, and I want you to make your cookie sheet into an array representing the multiplication sentence I give you. And we'll figure out the answer to some multiplication sentences as well. Real quick, Isaac, grab a few bags. There's a few more over there. There's cinnamon and chocolate. Pick what you want. There's 2 cards. Now, it doesn't matter how you lay your cookie tray. Long ways. So the other one doesn't matter. There's about 25 or 26. About 25. You can lay your cookies out on your desk there somewhere. Who did not get cookies? Raise their hand. Who did not get a tray? Raise their hand. Charlize, I need you to get those passed out quicker. Thank you. Okay, first multiplication sentence I want to see with an array is 4 times 6. Make an array for 4 times 6 with your cookies. You just do one and then that'll be good enough. Then you will need to get your dry erase board out after you have your array made and write the multiplication sentence with an answer. Now this is a cookie tray. You're going to want to probably spread them out. You don't want them, when they bake, to run into each other. They'll be all stuck together. What was it? Who knows what the multiplication sentence was? Help her out.
4 times 6.
4 times. So instead of that saying times, what can we say there? 4 groups of. That will help you when you do an array. 4 groups of. Or 4 rows of. Make sure you're counting them. No mistakes. I see some people that don't look like you're putting 6 down, and I think I know why. Because you're making your 4 rows, and then you're not counting that Teddy Graham as part of the 6. Right? Count how many Teddy Grahams are in your row.
This guy, I don't have enough.
That's because you put these 4 down there first, but then you didn't count it. You put 6 more up here. You don't need 6 more. You need 6 altogether in that row.
This guy, I don't have enough.
You should have enough. No, I'll get you one. Let's see. What is the next thing you need to do, Blair, after you have your array made? Yes, with the answer on your dry erase board.